Howdy everyone, welcome to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you are a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continued support. Alternatively, if you are coming in via the All Out Club, thank you very much for getting in and supporting the boys as well. Happy Easter, mate.
Happy Easter to you as well, Sammy boy. Yes, no, things are going well on the Western Front for both Sam and I, or the Eastern Front, should I say, both victorious, but at what cost, we do not know. But I'm very much excited for these games today that we're doing. We're doing a double banger on a Sunday for your Easter Sunday. Who needs to eat your chocolates when you can come and listen to Dor and Jaw call a few games of footy? Should be an absolute belter, this one, Sam. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, it feels like that it's leading up to the last three games of this Easter round being the three crackers of the entire weekend, mate. That's for sure. Now, let's not waste any time here. Let's get stuck into the team list here. Dor will be calling the Wires. I'll be calling the Sharks. And unfortunately, it looks like Shark Park is drizzly. It is overcast out there.
Yes, it is. It is indeed.
So the William Kennedy is at fullback. Katoa and Stone Street are the wingers. Ramian and Iro are the centres. Trindle and Hines in the halves. Forward pack is AFB, Brayley and Rudolph. The back row is Burns, Wilton, and Colquhoun, and the interchange is Talakai, Hazelton, Kofusi, Hiroti, Hohepapuru, and Britton Nikora has just snuck in onto the interchange, if I'm not mistaken there. Yes, he has. Can you take us through the New Zealand Warriors lineup, please, bro?
Oh, would it be an absolute pleasure, Sam? Tane Tuapiki is at the back. We've got DWZ, Dalma Tinzelesniak, and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck on the wings. We've got Chance Nickel-Klukstad and Adam Pompey in the centers. We've got Luke Metcalf, the former Shark, up against his old team. Tanner Boyd joins him, the very much informed Tanner Boyd in the halves. Fisher Harris is the captain. He's joined in the front row by Jackson Ford. Wade Egan is the hooker. Leka, the menace, Halasima is in the second row with Jacob Laban. Good afternoon, Ruby, as Aaron Clark is at lock. We have, can you scroll down? Thank you so much. Sam Healy, Murata Niokore, Dimitrik Viamuga, Tanner Stowers-Smith, and Chanel Harris Tavita, and Eddie Irodmia Tova round out the six-man bench for the Warriors, and they are coached by none other than Andrew Webster, Sam.
Now, are we in focus here? We've just got Luke Metcalf that's just come out of the sheds now, mate. Are we in sync?
I was just looking at Fisher Harris, Metcalf, Tuapiki, Laban. Fisher
There's
Harris,
the young boy with the Warriors flag.
Aaron Clark, Shans Nickel-Klukstad. Oh, and there's the flag. Yep, there's the flag.
Right, I'm going to pause mine for about 2 seconds there. One.
Howard Smith's coming out now. There's
do.
Harris Tavita with Tinzelesniak.
Egan up on screen now.
Yep, that's it.
Even though it says Luke Metcalf in the bottom left corner.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yes. That's when you know it's Super Sunday and a bit of a hangover from last night's Super Duper Saturday last night, Sam.
Oh, 100%, mate. And you know the only cure for a hangover, bro? It's to have some more, mate. It's to have the hair of the dog, bro. This is, yes. It's to have more. That's how you cure it, my man. As we see the Sharks come out onto the paddock.
With a lime, bro? With a lime?
No, just fresh, bro. Just raw dog it.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yep.
Not that I'm with you because I don't drink beer, but don't hold that against me, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, Dor, who are we tipping this afternoon, mate? This is close. The Warriors, they are about $2.30 the last time I saw, which is pretty big on the Warriors considering their good form against the Sharkies at Shark Park or Ocean Protect. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I went the Wars, bro. I've gone with the Wars. I'm not liking what I've seen from Cronulla thus far this season. Been a bit all over the shop. But look, the Warriors were going really well and then absolutely crapped the bed last week. So we'll see what happens. But we're underway. Sam. We are indeed. And look at it. It's flying. And now Tuapiki takes it at the back and gives it to the Ford Falcon, Jackson Ford, who's brought down inside the 10 meters. Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. As Wade Egan at dummy half gives it to Jacob Laban, and he has been absolutely moosed there by Blake Brayley and co. Good tackle. Egan now gives it to Fisher Harris, and Fisher Harris, good strong run there up to his own 20-meter line on tackle 3. Egan now dummy half, has a little scoop from dummy half and is brought down on the 30-meter line. Plays the ball a bit slow there. Metcalf in a dummy half, gives it to Aaron Clark. A clean-shaven Aaron Clark, mind you, Sam, is tackled there on the last inside his own 40. So good defense there by the Sharks. And Boyd on the last kicks it long, kicks it high, but it's taken by Kennedy on the fly on his 20-meter line, Sam.
When Kennedy nearly exploded out the back of the Warriors defense and will play just short of the 40. So a good carry back here for the Sharkies, and looks like they're going to start things with the better of the territory here to start off. And this is Hines at first receiver, giving it up right to Katoa, and he stopped about 7 meters shy of halfway. Cronulla are running right to left of screen here, and again it's overcast conditions, unaware or don't know quite yet what the wind is doing, if it's behind the Sharkies or the Warriors. But in any event, Brayley passes right infield for AFB. They are inside Warriors territory and they're over the Warriors 40-meter line by a couple of meters. Last tackle, they go left down the short side. Trindle, right-footed bomb for Tuapiki, who takes it magnificently.
Oh, magnifique from Tuapiki at the back. Lovely take. And Tanner Boyd now gives it to Watins Lesniak, and that is a great run from Dallin there. Plays the ball. Tanner Boyd now gives it to RTS. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Great run there, but good defense there by Trindle and Colhoun. Now Aaron Clark, short ball to Jackson Ford. We'll call him many names, Ford Falcon, Ford Ranger, you name it. That is Jackson Ford. And lovely little short ball there from Tanner Boyd there to Laban. Good defense there by Cronulla. Last tackle just inside Cronulla territory, and waiting, gives it to Boyd, and Boyd kicks it high, kicks it long. Kennedy settles underneath it and takes it beautifully just over his 10-meter line, Sam.
Well, that's a fantastic response from the New Zealand Warriors. The Sharkies starting more than 20 meters back compared to where they started their first set, and that's strong D on Stone Street by Halasima. 25 out from their own line, and this is Katoa taking them about 33 meters out from their own line. Here's Brayley at dummy half, passing to AFB up against his old club. For what, maybe the third time, and AFB plays the ball. Ball goes left-hand side for Colhoun, flat for Rudolph, and they've entered Warriors territory here by about 9 or so meters, but this is the last tackle. They go left. Trindle kicking on the 40-meter line. Tuapiki underneath it on the 10, takes it beautifully.
Yes, and good run there by Tuapiki. Bounces off Colhoun there, Sam. Plays the ball. Tanner Boyd in a dummy half now, gives it to Chance Nickel Klokstad. And Klokstad's brought down, pardon me, just over the 20-meter line. Boyd now gives it to Winton Zalesniak, and that's a great run from him over his 30-meter line on tackle 3 there. Plays the ball, Wade Egan. Oh, he sees Billy Burns, surely not back on 10 meters there, Sam, but I'm not seeing a 6 again. 4th tackle. Tuapiki now gives it to Aaron Clark, and Aaron Clark's just going to muscle his way just over halfway, Sam. So back-to-back sets where the Warriors just get inside our Cronulla territory, and Tanner Boyd on the last kicks it high and long, swirling but beautifully taken by Stone Street, Sam, just inside his own 10.
Oh, no, Stone Street error.
Stone Street has lost the ball. Oh, the lollies have gone everywhere, and it's picked up beautifully there by Laban. He plays the ball. 6 again, Sam, as Chance gives it to RTS. He's fleeting footwork. Oh, nearly gets through RTS. Oh, cheeseburger. Oh, and he's playing the ball now. Wade Egan in a dummy half, gives it to Fisher Harris. Fisher Harris is brought down a couple of meters out. Here come the Waz. Plays the ball. Wade Egan out the back to Boyd. Boyd unders ball there to Jackson Ford. Ford goes close to scoring, but he's tackled just a couple of meters out there, Sam. 3rd tackle. Egan in a dummy half, gives it to Boyd. Boyd out the back to Metcalf. Lovely short ball to Lecker to Metcalf. Good defense, but 6 again, Sam. 6 again. Oh, good defense there by Cronulla. I thought Halasima was over. Egan now to Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd direct. Ford Falcon. Oh, good defense there, but I think that's Teague Wilton. Brings Ford Falcon down a couple of meters out. Plays the ball, quick play the ball. Egan now, Tanner Boyd, bounce pass. Gives it to Tuapiki. Now to Nick Klokstad to Dalla Watinza Lesniak. And over go the New Zealand Warriors to kickstart our super duper Sunday here with
Oh, you saved it. You saved it.
Yes. Not super duper super Saturday, super duper Sunday.
Yes.
And happy
Well,
Easter to everyone.
Yes, absolutely. I got to tell you, man, I did tip the Warriors as well, mate. And one error results in one try for the New Zealand Warriors here. Stone Street just losing the ball upon impact. And it took about, 10 tackles. And that try eventually, yes, that will be confirmed, was just too easy in the end, man. Just catching them short and passing very nice and smooth and crisp. And relaxed, and DWZ gets the wires on the board after 6 minutes, man.
Oh, just look at him
Nothing
go.
wrong.
The flying
Nothing
mullet.
wrong.
Oh, the flying mullet. And that is a great start. What do we got here? We've got plenty of people in the chat here. We've got Jacob Rudder. I love the Cowboys win. Go the Cowboys. Yes, it was a terrific win for your Cowboys. Yeah, I'm sure he can. Yes, lovely.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, back to proceedings. Tanner Boyd from the sideline.
Boyd having a very good start to the year.
Oh, most certainly. He looks down at the ball. He says his words of wisdom. He moves in. Oh, the wind's just pushed. It looks like there's a bit of a wind with the Sharkies there. With the Sharkies have the breeze there, Sam. Looked like it was pushing across the ball there as Tanner Boyd was kicking. So Sharks with the wind here in this first half, it seems. But it was a good effort from Tanner Boyd. Much better than Contoni Staggs last night, that's for sure.
Oh, you're one and you're still doing a drive-by on your own bloke,
Mate,
aren't you?
Payne Haas said his goal kicking was worse than his golf swing. That's nowhere near as bad as what I just said.
Really? I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah, that was the post game. Yep. No, it was. But what a start for the Wars, in all seriousness, Sam. That is exceptional football. And like you said, very easy, slick rugby league from the New Zealand Warriors. And considering last week, that's a great start. As Tuapiki takes it off the kickoff and gives it to Ford, and Ford driving the legs, but he's brought down on his own 10-meter line. He's trying to get up to quickly play the ball here, Ford Falcon. But quick shift here. Aaron Clark gives it to Metcalf, and Metcalf short ball there to Halasima. Plays the ball waiting, and now gives it back to Metcalf. Hines is offside, but he has to play it. That could be a 6 again, but he might have got back to 10. Third tackle. Aaron Clark now. No, 6 again. As now Aaron Clark, Toby Rudolph is trying to go for the one-on-one, but not obliging so. And now waiting and gives it to Fisher Harris, and Fisher Harris gets up to the halfway line. Sam plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Aaron Clark. That's 3 set restarts to the New Zealand Warriors to 0 from Cronulla. And a little offload out the back, a little ricochet off Rudolph's back, if you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. Now Tanner Boyd out to Jackson Ford. Ford now gives it to Laban. Laban now to Chance Nickel Klokstad. He tries to get past KL Ero and Teague Wilton, but good defense from the pair. Bring him down. Plays the ball. Laban now gives it to Boyd. Boyd gives it to Wade Egan. Egan short ball now to Fisher Harris, and Fisher Harris is brought down on tackle 20 meters out. Plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Clark. Clark out the back to Boyd. Boyd. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. KL Ero has moosed him off the ball, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Ziggy's mustache on Easter Sunday. It is rivaling that to yours, bro.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Ziggy's is far more impressive, I think, bro. But dearie me, and it looks like Ford Falcons copped a blow to the muffler as well. Goodness me.
Oh, muffler on Ziggy. Goodness me. Sensational. But look, man, you want Iro to be putting that hit in regardless, man. It was very close contact, close quarters, man. You want him to be shutting that down ASAP. But it looks like they're going for the 2 here.
Oh, most certainly, bro. As my stream, it must be the connection down at Shark Park is my stream, bro.
Kia ora tahi, bro. Yes,
Kia
the epileptic
tahi.
spider. Oh, where will he be? Where will he be?
Oh, the epileptic spider was very much in Jubilee yesterday afternoon, bro. Goodness me. Inside the dress.
Jesus, mum. What the... Gee, don't say the Lord's name in
Oh,
vain. Oh, Boyd. Oh, boy. Oh,
Tanner
Boyd.
Boyd.
Mm-mm.
Yes, Tanner Boyd. Very, very lovely. 6 points to nil in favor of the Warriors. And Jason Reeder, Sam, is asking, how are our tips going at the moment? Look, I have to say, Jason, I am streaking right now. I had a very good Friday. I picked the margin for the Rabbitohs 8-point victory over the Wars. I had the Panthers, I had the Cows, I had the Broncos, and just like you, Jason Reed, I had the New Zealand Warriors in this clash as well. What do you have,
Yeah.
Sam? How have you gone?
Oh, look, man, Jason Reeder, it's the best weekend so far at the moment. I've got everything right except for Manly's upset 50-point demolition of the Dolphins, and I tipped the Warriors here at the moment, and they're up 6-0.
Yeah, no, I was the same as you, Sam. I had the Dolphins as well, as a lot of people would have. As Ford, that was a good carry there off the kickoff, Sam. And then now Egan gives it to Fisher Harris, and he gets up to the 20-meter line, plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Leka the Mecca Halasima, and he's brought down around 25 meters out. Halasima plays the ball. Egan in a dummy half. Lovely little short ball there to Tuapiki. But, lovely shot there by Teague Wilton and Blake Brayley. Good defense there from Cronulla. Egan now short ball now to Aaron Clark. Looks like they're not going to get to halfway here. Oh, they went for the strip, and that could have backfired. And I nearly jinxed it. They nearly did get to halfway as Egan now is trying to get the ball past for Noah Blake. He eventually does. And around halfway, Tanner Boyd kicks it long, kicks it high, taken inside the 10 by Stone Street.
Hold the ball. Hold the ball. You've been very good for the Sharkies, Stone Street, this season, but that era really gave the momentum to the New Zealand Warriors here, and Katoa is up over their own 20-meter line, and you can see their completions, 2 completed sets out of 3 for the Sharkies, and the Warriors just doing what they've been doing all year, 9 out of 9, man. So very impressive stuff. Not as impressive as Hero's run here from 38 meters out. He's gone down to the other 30-meter line, still sizing it up for Stone Street, and Stone Street, I think his melon hit the freaking sideline.
What great work from Tate Tuapiki, bro.
Very good stuff, but the break here was started by a good offload by Ramian back to Brayley, then to Eero from their own 30. Eero fending off 2 people there from the Wires, sized it up for Stone Street. And Tuapiki did excellent work there. And DWZ also helping out as well to crash the melon of Stone Street onto the sideline.
Oh, that poor melon. But no, regardless, that was great defense there by Tuapiki. Maybe Eero passed the ball. I think Eero needed to attract Tuapiki more. I don't know what you think, Sam, but I thought that he passed the ball too early. He needed to wait. I know it's difficult, but you sort of got to wait for the guy to actually fully commit to you before you give the ball, because he's just given it too early. But you've still got to give credit to Tuapiki and Watins Lesniak there. Outstanding defense. And now Egan's going to have a scoot, and Ford Falcon is there. Jackson Ford. That's a great carry, Sam. He's still going up to the 45-meter line, plays the ball. Now Egan, lovely little scoot. And Tanner Boyd, he's had an impressive start to 2026. But he has spilt the strawberries and creams, bro.
Oh, bugger me dead. But look, back to the point about the break. I do agree with you. Iro, I don't think, I think he could have stepped more towards infield a little bit, and yes, attracted Tuapiki just a fraction more and then flick it out to the left, man. But look, this is shaping up as a good game. That's a good response from the Sharkies after the Warriors have dominated the running here for the past 5+ minutes as they win the scrum on their own 50. They go out to the right for Katoa, and Katoa has gotten down to the 40-meter line of the Warriors here. So good start for possession and territory here for the Sharkies, and that's 6 again. So tackle 1 will start on their own 30, a little bit beyond it here. Here we go. Trindle back under for Rudolph. We put the bumper up on Egan there pretty high, but anyways, it's play on. Tuapiki, the fullback, is involved in that tackle there. Brayley decides to go right to Trindle. Trindle wants to go back left and then just run straight and hard and takes the tackle inside their own 10, or inside the Warriors 10, I should say. Brayley right, Hines and he just succumbs to the tackle. He does, I thought maybe you could have looked at the video offload there, but anyway, fourth tackle, right of the six coming left for AFB. Trindle, Kennedy, good hands from Kennedy. Oh, the Warriors were a bit too spread out, and Kennedy found the gap and sliced him and diced him. It's 6 points to 4 with a kick inbound.
Yes, that was much better. They had a huge overlap there, Sam. They could have easily just kept going themselves there. If you think about it, Kennedy could have drawn and passed it. Massive overlap here. If you look at it, there's too many players that have committed to the middle runner here, and it's a 5-on-3 really. And Nickel Klukstad goes to Teague Wilton, the ball runner, or the dummy, the lead runner there that didn't receive the ball and attracted Nickel Klukstad, and then he could not get to Will Kennedy, bro. That's a lovely try from the Sharkies, bro.
It's a concern for the Warriors, man. That's the first time that they were asked to defend their line in this game, bro. And they buggered it up there, bro. There was looking like no communication or whatever. And that was on CNK and DWZ there, unfortunately. But look, as I said, it's shaping up as a good game. There's a couple of areas that have started to creep in to the contest now, so hopefully they can clean things up. But with Nico Hines directly in front, we're going to be 6 points all after 15 minutes, Dor. You hope.
Certainly, bro.
Bang.
It's not Contoni Staggs kicking, so yeah, it is all good, bro. Straight down the hey little diddle and the cat and the fiddle.
6 points all after 15 minutes. Thank you to everybody that's coming and said g'day. Thank you very much. Dor, man.
Yes, bro.
What are you feeling? Mate? Like it's 50-50, but the Warriors started at what, $2.20, $2.30 outsiders. If you had some money on the Warriors, yeah. If you had some money on the Warriors, man, you're going to be getting some nice returns here.
Who scored? Will Kennedy scored for the Sharks, and Watins Lesniak scored for the Warriors.
Oh, Jaws 3D could be played in the Shire tonight if the Sharkies do win. That's a good call there, Tahi, bro. And Jacob Ward, do love to see that smile on the face after last night's cursed game. Trust me, Wardy, he doesn't know anything about cursed over this weekend, let me tell you. Now, Nico Hines plays the ball. Brayley go, no, it goes right. And it's going to be played by Billy Burns. 6 again here for the Sharkies. Gee whiz, that's about the 4th or 5th 6 again we've seen in this game so far after the first 16 minutes of play. AFB plays it just short of halfway. This is Colhoun passing left to Trindle. All passed left to Iro, but it did ricochet off the back of a Shark. I think it was Wilton who ran the decoy run. Brayley waits at dummy half, passes right infield for that man, Teague Wilton, who's been good upon his return from a couple of weeks ago. He's good. Brayley left Trindle. Kennedy wrapped around and DWZ had to knock the ball down. Otherwise, Stone Street had an opportunity. Rakeem, classic called relying on, Rakeem, goodness. And how good is Jake Clifford going wobbling? He is the Cowboy of the Year right now at this point in time.
That's Clancy.
I know. But mystery, bro. Mystery. We've got to leave some mystery. Mystery's good, bro. Yes. But no, Jake Clifford, Cowboy of the Year so far, 100%. But Purdue just showed exactly why last night, why the Cowboys need to sign him up immediately. All right, so let's stick with the play here. Sharks win the scrum from 20 meters out. They go to the left-hand side. Kennedy, well done! The Warriors, CNK, he is under immense pressure, bro. And Kennedy is absolutely carving him up at the moment. The Sharkies, 10 points to 6 from a scrum-based play.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy. Yes, nearly had the intercept there. It was bad from Kennedy, but then lovely work here from Hines. Nickel Klokstad, he's overplaying his hand for these lead runners, Sam. That's twice now he's been suckled in or he's gone in on the onto the defender and has left a huge hole there. Look, you can see he's just overcommitted there, and look at that lovely dummy this time. Watins Lesniak was there. If he threw it for a potential another intercept, bro. Well, he didn't intercept the last time, but an attempt. But well done, Cronulla. Well done, William Kennedy, and they've really, I would say, like you just alluded to before, Sam, sort of found a weakness in this Warriors right-hand side defense, and they're going for it.
Will Kennedy is off contract at the end of the year. We have no idea where he's going to end up, if he's going to remain a Shark or go to Super League or find another NRL club. But he's good enough to be a starter in first grade in the NRL, in my opinion, man. A little bit inconsistent, or he has been inconsistent. But the start of last year, Dor, I don't know if you recall, but I thought Will Kennedy was absolutely outstanding, and he was leading the Dally M race at one point there after maybe 6 weeks or so of the competition. And to start this season, it's still been inconsistent, but there have been 2 or 3 games, I'd say, where Kennedy has done really, really well. And this one looks like he's going to have one of them classic outings for the Sharkies.
Most certainly. He started it absolutely. Dallin Watins Lesniak, DWZ, Rakeem. But yeah, no. It was great work there from Will Kennedy. And yeah, he's been outstanding, especially today, Sam. And he was last year, like you alluded to.
Now, Katoa took it on the full and ran back to be about 18 metres away from his own try line. This is Jesse Ramian getting the Sharkies up over the 20-metre line. Good post-contact meters. And he'll play the ball. Brayley right to Burns. Burns, bit of contact there on Halasima. Play on, third tackle, coming back left in field, and Colquhoun wants to go back towards the right. Offloads back to Hines. Hines is just going to succumb to the tackle after making about 5+ meters. Sharkies on the fourth. They're about 5 meters short of halfway, and it's a ball out to the left for AFB, who enters Waz territory by about 7 meters or so. Last tackle, Brayley elects to go left. Trindle puts the right-footed bomb up to Apiki. He's got Iro chasing him down. No, it's DWZ who takes it comfortably.
Yeah, it seemed like someone was called out there, Sam, of that chase. But regardless, now Tuapiki's now going to have a run, and good defense there by the Cronulla Sharks. Boyd now dummy half gives it to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and a good run there from RTS. Possession-wise, New Zealand, after that dominance there at the start, Sam, with the ball, 54% to the 46 of Cronulla. But Cronulla in the last 10 minutes, it's 70-30 split for possession in their favor. Is now Adam Pompey's going to have a run straight down through the middle of the field. It's going to be 5th tackle, and they haven't even made it to their own 40. Good defense here from Cronulla. Is now Tanner Boyd on the last. Kicks it long, kicks it far, and it's taken by the try scorer, or the double man, Will Kennedy.
Kennedy was able to get back to the 20-metre line, or a little bit beyond it. Katoa now straight and hard up to the 30-metre line. Haven't really heard Luke Metcalf's name too much in this game up against his old club this afternoon. As Jesse Ramian, he's starting to warm up into the game and was responsible for a great break down the field for Iro. And that was via an offload. Here's Nico Hines getting into Warriors territory. 4th tackle, Brayley left. Colquhoun, who's been busy this afternoon already. That's probably about his 6th hit up already after the first 21 minutes of play. And now we see Trindle down the right short side, putting the bomb up. Tuapiki is asked to do it. And I think that should be Warriors ball, Door.
I think so. I think it should be the Waz ball, but it looks like the Sharks are getting it.
Well, you see, I think
Billy Burns was potentially offside too.
See, I thought Tuapiki grabbed it first, and then it was Burns that ripped.
Yeah, ripped it away, and then lost the ball. I'm with you there wholeheartedly, Sam.
Just want to come in, Annie, how you going? Congrats on the win last night. My Dragons were putrid and got what we deserved, to be honest. Really enjoying watching the commentary. Thank you so much. That's a really, really nice compliment. Thank you very much, Annie. And Tahi, bro, he's going for his what? Let's remember, Door. Tahi, bro, is a New Zealand Warriors supporter, mate. So he is on edge, bro, on edge. And I think that this should be a Warriors ball, mate.
I agree.
Let me just update the.
Yeah, you update
time.
that as well. I'll have a look. Like it looks like Tuapiki has the ball and it's ripped away. Like you can see that he's like a pulling action. Successful. We called it. We called it. It is a knock on.
Look, despite everyone and you and I knowing that we are really, really knowledgeable, Einstein level when it comes to rugby league, we don't usually get those freaking decisions right and go our way, Dor, but we freaking got one this time round.
We got one right, Sam. We will take that wholeheartedly, bro. As now, let's see what happens here.
On borrowed time. G'day, mate.
Oh, look at this, Sam. It's lovely conditions now at Shark Park, bro. The sun has come out, and now Wade Egan has given it to Dallin Watchalong. That is absolutely great stuff here to see some dry weather football. As now Fisher Harris, oh, good hit there from, I think that's Billy Burns there. Good defense from him. As Fisher Harris is trying to play the ball, plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Halasima. Halasima runs it. Brayley, Ramian, and Hines, but good defense from the pair. That is 6 again. Sam waved that hand as now waiting, goes short side of Metcalf. Metcalf, lovely ball to Poppy. Oh, Poppy needed to give it to RTS, who was unmarked, but he's held on to it. They're on the 30 now. Metcalf's going to have a run. Can he offload? No, he's going to hold on to it. Third tackle here. Plays the ball. Egan. Now to Aaron Clark. Aaron Clark offload back to Egan. Egan now gives it to Ford. Jackson Ford's brought down on the 20-meter line. He's trying to get up, but Fanua Blake says no. Plays the ball now inside the Sharks 20. Now Clark out the back now to Halasima. Halasima straight and true, but is a good defense there by Hines, and I think that's Colquhoun. Last tackle. Egan. Boyd crossfield kick. Laban's there. Oh, he pops it out the back. Nickel Clockstad gives it to Watchalong. Over he goes. The question marks here was Laban tackled. Was the tackle complete before Laban got rid of the ball? And I think Ziggy, with the lovely moustache, as Sam alluded to, is saying no. The tackle was complete, and this is a no try.
Laban versus Iro in the air. Trindle just has his hand out, but shouldn't really affect Laban there.
Think that's affected the take or anything, Sam, but very lazy there from Trindle. And yeah, he could get penalized for this.
You don't need to do much to get penalized in the NRL these days, man. Laban touches the ground there with his elbow. Yes. And then pops it out.
Yeah.
So Sharky ball.
But
they survived that.
Warriors ball. Warriors ball.
Is it penalty?
Penalty. Yeah. Iro tackles Laban in the air.
Yes, of course. Well, Rakeem, you're on it, man.
I don't know what Iro is, you know what I mean? Like it's such a minute, like you've got to absolutely nail it, got to wait for him to hit the ground and then make the tackle. Anyway, we must continue. Ford Falcon, Jackson Ford has the ball and he's brought down 8 meters out. Ford now plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Fisher Harris. I don't know if you've been realizing this, Sam, but Cronulla are definitely making a lot of effort to get the Warriors on their backs. As now Boyd gives it now to Metcalf. Metcalf hits the brakes, skirt, and is tackled on his own 10-meter line. Plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Aaron Clark, and Aaron Clark is running up, and he's brought down a couple of meters out here on tackle 4 for the Warriors. Egan now to Boyd. Boyd out the back to Metcalf. Now to Tuapiki. Tuapiki offloads out the back, but it's beautifully picked up there and swooped upon by KL Iro.
Stone Street. Oh, nearly. Gets up to about the 40 or just stops short of it. Brayley right to Iro now, just straight and hard. Oh, sorry, it's Rami and I apologize. Up to halfway or stopped just short of it. Third tackle. Brayley left. Trindle first receiver. Out the back to a Hines that wrapped around to gave it to Iro. Left onto Stone Street from 40 metres out. He puts the foot down. Passes right back in field for Iro and Tuapiki. Tried his darndest, and so too did his other Warriors comrades. But Iro stayed up, rolled over, plants the ball down, and it's 16-6 Door.
Yes, Wardy's comment about being an elite centre in a couple of years' time. He might have arrived early. Oh, he has not had a great start to the EKL Hero, but last week was definitely an improvement apart from the defensive missed tackles. But today, he looks on one today, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Rakeem. It's been a slow start, as you said, Door, for 2026, but yeah, I agree. Iro will be a top 3, top 4, top 2, maybe center in the game in a couple of years' time, 100%. So Tuapiki hits him, which is all legal and stuff. Now the ball carrying hand does hit the turf before the try line. Tuapiki's still on top of him with Ford and Laban there.
You got to watch it. You got to watch it in fast motion, not.
I agree with that. Yes, yes, I
not
agree.
in slow mo. Like slow mo, it's going to slow it down. Where if you watch it in normal time.
Well, try has not been confirmed yet. There's multiple replays of it happening, but yeah, Tuapiki's still got a hold of him.
Yeah,
and in
when
real
the ball
time,
arm comes down, yeah.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Good call, Door. Yes.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
We'll see that call go the other way sometime later on this year due to a different interpretation from a different referee, I'm sure, bro. But that should be the standard right there.
Most certainly, Sam. I agree wholeheartedly.
All right, Nico Hines.
You got to watch it in full speed. Got to watch it in full speed, man.
Shoots and curls back right to left inside through the goalpost, 18-6. It's almost like a mini 12-point turnaround here because the Warriors were looking decent in attack, but a offload or an attempted bat on from Tuapiki just gave Iro the chance to dive onto the loose pill, and they went 80 meters, 90 meters there to the Sharkies, 18-6.
18-6. Well, after such a good start there from the Warriors, it's just gone downhill. It's gone downhill, Sam.
Absolutely.
Oh, look, yes. Right. Take it away, Sam.
No, you're right. No, you're right. This is why he listens to us. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Tahi bros at work. We'll hopefully we're entertaining you enough, mate, but your Warriors do need to pull the finger out as well. Clearly promotes. Rakeem is disagreeing with us. I think it's a good call, bro. You gave us a rap 20 seconds ago, and now you want our guts for garters, bro. But yes, I think that was the right call. Oh, and Halasima stuck out the left mitt and has high tackled Jesse Colhoun. Won't be a sin-binnable offense.
Not my Colhoun, bro.
Oh, if you got Colhoun in fantasy, mate.
Yeah, and super coach. That's great footwork from the youngster there, bro.
I don't know what to make about this comment that Sharks are pretenders again this year, fellas. I don't know. I don't know. They're going all right here against the Warriors side that have been very impressive all year.
Except last week.
Except last week.
Plenty of time left. There's plenty of time left.
Look, Rakeem, to the letter of the law, I agree that clearly it did, but and Tuapiki still held hold of him, but the momentum of Iro, man, just I don't know, was too much, bro. And Door agrees. I reckon that is the right call. But anyways, we've got to stick with the play here. 12 and a half minutes before halftime, and the Sharkies are on the attack. Tackle number 3, 20 meters out. Hines first receiver, running to the left, passing to the left. Trindle. Oh, DWZ Door from his own 20. Oh,
Door. He's pinning the ears back. Look at the flying mullet. He's going to the corner. Kennedy's coming. But Watinza Lesniak, he does it again. Yes, and the Warriors go from one end of the field to the other. Dallin Watinza Lesniak has scored a lovely two-piece for the New Zealand Warriors at Shark Park here this afternoon, bro. Oh,
geez, Kennedy made an unreal chase to try and knock DWZ into touch. And I think it's going to be a little bit closer than on first glance, but he burnt Trindle. Kennedy really making up the meters here. And that is a try. That is going to be a try.
Third time's a charm, Sam. Third time's a charm. He didn't get the first one. He knocked it on. The second one, he knocked it on as well. But the third time, he swooped and he scored. Well done, Watinza Lesniak. The momentum, Sam, was all with Cronulla. He knew exactly what he was doing there, Sam. He pinned it to the corner. He launched into the air just like he did in the first try. And 9 times out of 10 in this modern era, the wingers are going to finish it off in style. And he knew exactly what he was doing, just like Cormac, I think it is, said. Such a good finish. Yeah, he's a great finisher, Dallin Watinza Lesniak, and he's had an outstanding bar those, he was doing the right thing. He's just the execution was not right with those 2 other intercepts with the error. But let's see if Tanner Boyd can execute this kick. He needs to start this at least a post to the right here. And no. He did not listen to me at all, and he's just kicked it straight, and it has done the same thing. It is faded to the left. 18 points to 10 with just over 10 minutes to go, Sam.
Oh, mate, it was starting to feel like I was going to lose my voice before halftime there, Door, for a moment there. Sharkies had all the possession.
Geez.
But, yes, no, they got a little bit too greedy, the Sharkies. They got a little bit too greedy, and DWZ made them pay.
Yeah, Tricky Trindle was just trying to be a bit too tricky there. And he's unfortunately cost his side 4 points. But that's huge, Sam. Honestly, like the Warriors had started well, but then it was all Cronulla. It's been all Cronulla for basically like the last 20 minutes. And then, for an intercept to come off and just to give the Warriors a bit of relief there and close the gap, I think, as well as relief, is a lot of confidence as well. As that's a great run there by the man straight on the field, as I believe that is Marata Niokore, as Jackson Ford is still on and still continues to work through the middle of the field. Sam, going to have a huge role, Jackson Ford, in these next month or so with the depart or the injury to Mitch Barnett, as I don't know why this is not held, but good defense there by Burns and Talakai. Plays the ball, and Egan's going to have a little scoot. They were definitely not square. Lovely offload out the back from Egan. Now gives a Boyd Tanastow-Smith. Now gives a Nickel Clockstad, and oh no, Watinza Lesniak and Clockstad. Oh, a bit of a miscommunicado, and Dallin accidentally has overrun it, and then a poor ball as well from Nickel Klukstad there, just behind him there. But I think Watinza Lesniak's there to blame. I think he was too flat, a bit too far in front of Nickel Klukstad. He got a bit excited there for the hat trick, bro.
We all did, mate, because it was on, because it was absolutely on. Alrighty, so we've had some interchanges here. So Stower Smith and Niokore is on for the Warriors, and I believe that is Korfusi that's on the paddock now. And this here is Talakai that's also come on for the Sharkies. Big Hazelton is on too. Brayley, so both teams combined have had about 5 interchanges in the space of 2 minutes. And now this is the third tackle, 33 meters out, make that 30 now with Nico Hines. This is the fourth tackle. 9 minutes remain. Hazelton left to Talakai. He wasn't interested in a hit up. He wanted to pass on to Talakai. And he'll play the ball 22 out. Brayley goes back to the right. Last tackle. Hines, low drifting kick that it's had to be played at by RTS. That's a good kick from Hines. Goal line dropout.
Yeah, great kick, especially with the breeze, Sam. Lovely little dink. And it's just, kicked up and sat up beautifully there, and well done from Tuivasa-Sheck. Good positioning here. Let's see if they go the real high one, Sam, and the wind might actually bring it back to them a little bit.
A crossfield kick for Stone Street potentially.
Stone Street. No, I'm talking about this dropout
for the
here.
goal line
He's
dropout.
kicked it too far, Tanner boy.
Too much, Milo. Well, now let's see if the Sharkies put in a crossfield kick for Stone Street, potentially on DWZ. All right, so this is Wilton, straight and hard, good contact by Ford. Play the ball will come now, 11 meters out. This is Kofusi. I think it's Kofusi or maybe a Harpo. Maybe I'm wrong about that. In any event, Tom Hazelton's got the ball. He just got stopped just short of the goalpost there. Brayley, right, Trindle. Trindle runs, and he's claiming it. Halassim is saying no, but Trindle is claiming it. The referee is giving it. Trindle, that was a bit too easy, man.
We need to see what happens here, Sam. I'm not exactly sure what has transpired here. I didn't get the nice angle.
Ooh.
I think he's held on to it. Let's have a look here. Throws the dummy, gets Metcalf. And you're not going to see. That's the angle.
The first thing that comes to mind is it allowed to still roll down the wrist and still be awarded a try? No, that is a knock on.
No try. That is no try. Come on, Ziggy. Come on, Ziggy.
No, with that beautiful caterpillar on his freaking top lip. Oh, very good. Yes. Should be a no try. Will be a no try. And there's no legs or anything.
Oh, that's a great camera angle, that one right there. That clearly shows that the ball is lost. There was that other angle that showed that it was definitely a mistake, but that one was 100% confirmed drop ball. So
good defense from Halasima and Tuapiki late in there. They needed to stop that one.
Great scrambled eggs. Great scrambled eggs. Is now Tuivasa-Sheck is brought down 30 meters out. And now Tanner Stowers-Smith, who has actually been has shown a lot of impact for the Warriors this season off the bench, is now Egan gives it to Aaron Clark. Spin move, and now offload out the back to Metcalf. Now Metcalf gives it to Halasima, and Halasima, can he get an offload? No. Good defense there by Billy Burns. Plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Aaron Clark. Now to Ford Falcon, and good defense from Cronulla. Ford Falcon has dropped the ball.
Eero then switches defense into attack. Yet, no, Warriors, they haven't been able to complete a set now for about 5 minutes or so, if I'm not mistaken, bro. It's been a long time since they've been able to do it. And that's a good ball from Kennedy to Katoa. But it's good defense from Halasima to stick to him like glue. Brayley passes left in field for Talakai. And this is going to be tackle number 2. Talakai tackled on the 30-meter line. Brayley feigned to go right, went left, passes to Wilton. Good hands from Wilton. And he was trying to look for the offload there, but took the tackle. Brayley runs a little bit to the right-hand side before passing to Trindle. Hines now on to Billy Burns, who burns the Warriors' defense. And it will be 22 points to 10 with 6 minutes to go, but a kick is inbound.
Warriors' defense has not been good this afternoon. There's not much resilience, and I don't know if I think you've also got to give credit to Cronulla's attack. It's looking very slick. That's a great tackle there. I think that's by a CRC for Talakai there on Jackson Ford. The great footwork there from Teague Wilton, and beautiful work here between the spine. Brayley, Trindle, Hines isolates Metcalf, and Pompey and Burns go straight through. Great hole running there from Billy Burns, Sam.
Yeah, Halasima also overcommitted, I think, on Nico Hines or Braden Trindle, and did open up that hole right beside Luke Metcalf, and that did open up more indeed. Just the whole Warriors team seemed to be overcommitting, but their completion rate, especially after the first 15 minutes where they completed 9 of 9, I don't think they've completed a set in about 10 minutes or so, or maybe 15 minutes. A lot of that has to do with how much possession Sharkies have had. But the Warriors, I'd say they'd be, over the past 15 minutes, maybe 1 completed set out of 5, something to that effect, as Nico Hines shoots, scores. It's 24 points to 10 4.5 minutes to go. There's still time for the Warriors to score a try just before halftime, but it also means there's enough time here for the Sharkies to really, really hurt the Warriors with another try here.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. The Warriors just need to fix their defense up, Sam. Their defense has just not been good at all here this afternoon. It's been very, very fragile, and we just need to, or should I say, the Warriors need to fix that up, and they need to fix that up immediately. They can't afford to leak another try here, Sam.
Absolutely not. Now, this is Kennedy running it back and getting stopped by Stowers Smith and Valmolga, who's now out onto the paddock. And Hazelton, straight and hard, is met by Egan and company. Second tackle just before the 30-meter line. There's a knee injury here for Wade Egan, but the referee is saying play on here for Korfusi. And Egan is limping badly. Yep. So Healy might be on the charge just before halftime as Nico Hines is wrapped up on a halfway. Fourth tackle. Brainley waits a dummy half. He gives it left to Talakai. That was flat. Talakai spins but can't offload and is finished off. Last tackle, left. Trindle afforded to run a bit before he puts the kick up. It's Tuapiki that's under it. Eero's right there. He bats it back, but CNK is there to clean things up.
Yeah, well done there from CNK to pick it up there. As Egan's just walking it off or trying to walk it off at the moment. That's a great run there from Watins Lesniak, Sam. And that's a penalty. Leg lift, leg lift, leg lift.
Well, this is a great opportunity for the Waz now, man.
Most certainly it is, bro. Most certainly. Great chance. Great chance coming up here for the Warriors to potentially. They really need to score here before halftime after conceding that last try there, Sam. As look, they've gone quickly here, the Waz, and now Nickel Klokstad plays it, and then Stowers Smith through the middle. Stowers Smith, he's still pumping the legs. Look at him go, the big fella. That's a great run from him over halfway. Egan now gives it to Varmuga, gives it to Ford, and that's another terrific carry. Hold on to it this time, Jackson. There's now plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Metcalf. Metcalf, fleeting footwork, trying to get through the middle of the field. Can't do so, Sam. Metcalf plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Varmuga. Now out the back to Boyd, to Apiki. Nickel Klokstad, good defense there by Iro, but Nickel Klokstad, great work to stay in the field of play. Watins Lesniak now gives it to Tanner Boyd. Last tackle, kicks it in. It's sitting up nicely. Oh, he's dropped the lollies, and that's offside. That's offside, and there's a chance here for the Waz, bro. Cheeseburger. Ooh, as the Waz can potentially get some. What are you doing? You want to
roll on? Hurry up and tack the friggin' ball. Tap it. Roll on.
Tap it. Yes, give it to the Ford Falcon or the Ford Ranger. Let him burrow through the line as now the Warriors go straight and hard. Gives it to Egan. Egan out the back to Boyd. Oh, here he is. Go the Ford Ranger. Oh, he nearly put it in four-wheel drive mode there. Sam nearly got over a couple of meters out. Plays the ball. Egan, Boyd, Metcalf. Oh, good defense there by Jesse Ramey. And I thought Metcalf was in for all money there. As now RTS to Boyd, to Egan. Egan out the back to Varmuga. Lovely flat play. That's a knock on Cronulla. Ziggy. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you. Fresh set here coming up for the Waz. As Teague Wilton, just quietly, bro, what happened last night with the blood bin? Jaden Campbell was leaking for about hours and nothing happened. Lucky he didn't bloody bleed out last night. They're normally right onto it normally the referees and officials and whatnot, but he was out there for ages. And Teague Wilton's now leaking. Nowhere near as bad as Campbell. But anyway, we got just under a minute here for the Waz to try and get some points before halftime. Boyd gives it out to Metcalf. Metcalf gives it out the back, but it's picked up there by Stone Street, who now offloads to Iro. Iro now gives it to Blake Brayley. He puts the skirt on. He now gets past Tanner Boyd, and now he's brought down by Nickel Klokstad. Take it away, Sam.
Oh, that's about the second or third time that communication is broken down between Metcalf and Tuapiki and CNK. It splits them from halfway, and he's gotten down to the 30. He's still standing, not finished off, able to offload back to Burns, who puts on a bit of a step and advances. And now it passes on to Trindle. Trindle puts in the grubber kick for Katoa, but thank goodness RTS was there, man. And now he runs back over the 10 and is stopped. And that is just about the second last play of the half.
What the fudge was Trindle doing there? That is an absolute brain explosion. Is now Tuapiki gives it out to Pompey. Pompey goes straight over Sione Katoa, who looks in a world of hurt, and that will be all that she wrote for the first half. 24 points to 10.
Entertaining game of footy, but the Warriors are really their own worst enemy at the moment. They have looked good in red zone attack, but it is breaking down when it comes to Tuapiki. It's like Tuapiki isn't spread out enough, or there's just not enough communication. It's really breaking down when it comes to that aspect. But also, they started the game with about 9 or 10 from 10, did the Warriors, and that final 15 minutes, I would suggest that they'd be something like 2 out of 6 or something to that effect in terms of completion rates. But the Cronulla Sharks, as you have said, mate, they're just bashing them down the middle at the moment. And Trindle has been the orchestrator. Nico Hines definitely did some wizardry things in the final 10 minutes of that first half. But really, I think Kennedy and Trindle have been super dangerous. And Iro, with every chance that he's gotten, he has made a massive dent in this Warriors defense.
Oh, most certainly. Hines has been terrific, Sam. Trindle's been good. Will Kennedy's been outstanding. The combination of Iro and Stone Street out on the edge has also been fantastic for the Cronulla Sharks. Sam, look, they've got to be happy with their efforts. Look, if you in all seriousness, outside of that first try, it was an intercept that they conceded their second try with. So, look, yeah, their attack is looking great. Arguably, yes, the Warriors' defense hasn't been the best, but their attacks look the best it has this season, in my opinion. Sam, I think it's been fabulous from the Sharks here this afternoon in a really big game for them, or for both these teams. Warriors trying to come back after their first loss of the season last week, and it started well, but it's not going well at the moment. And then looking at Cronulla as well, they've been off on the back of a couple of bad performances as well in recent weeks. So it'll be good for them to get a big win at home as well.
Yep. Tahi Bro in the chat asks to us who's running the show for the Warriors, Metcalf or Tanner Boyd. At the moment, it's Tanner Boyd. I thought Metcalf was very quiet in the first 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, he started to get involved a bit there at the back end.
And he is still lacking confidence after returning from an ACL injury last weekend as well. So you can't begrudge him for that, but he was quiet, but he started to make a couple of moves here or there towards the end of that half. On borrowed time, Sharks should be removed from the NRL for the betterment of the game. So, Jesus, Mother Mary, they're up at half time. You must hate the Sharks on borrowed time. Thank you, Tahi, bro. Jason Reader, bring on the Sharks next week. Yes, the Sharkies traveling over to WA to take on the Sydney Roosters. Should be a good one at this rate. Absolutely. Roosters
Radley's
coming off the bye. Sharkies. Radley's return and Sharkies possibly going over with the dub, but still there's only 14 points in it. That's nothing in today's game. And Sharkies,
not at all.
Yeah, and the Warriors, if you remember, made a famous second half comeback a couple of years ago that was led by Sean Johnson in 2023. So it's absolutely on still for the New Zealand Warriors. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dor, we've got team confirmation for the next game.
Let me have a look, my kind sir.
Ooh. Let's have a gaze. So kickoff at 4 o'clock. Teams confirmed 90 minutes out.
Absolutely diabolical. Yep. No, teams are confirmed as of 18 minutes ago. That was not why I was saying absolutely diabolical. We'll touch on that in a second. But at 1 to 19, both teams are 1 to 19. So no changes from their original TLT team list on Tuesday, bro.
All right, we'll save a little bit of the team conversation for when it does kick off, and please join us for that second live stream today. But yeah, we've got Wilson De Courcy, who has had a very good campaign in New South Wales Cup. He is jersey 19 for the Newcastle Knights. And then Chevy Stewart and Matt Timoko are also there on the interchange as well. Therefore, the Newcastle Knights. Yeah, I'll save my opinion in a conversation there about Jaden Brayley for when the game does kick off there. Unfortunately for Mr. Brayley there. Let's go into the fantasy points here. So for me, yeah, we've already said the Sharkies feel like Trindle and Kennedy are the ones that should be leading the way on fantasy points, with Iro in and around there. For the New Zealand Warriors, I guess Fisher Harris and DWZ would be going good guns for them as well.
Yeah, no, you're right. The Nico Hines is leading the fantasy points for the Warriors. That line break there at the end, a couple of try assists, 51 points at this stage at the half. Billy Burns has been great as well. He's on 42. KL Iro, Sam, the man you just alluded to before, you thought would be going well. Him and Will Kennedy. Iro's in third place for Cronulla with 40 points, and Kennedy is in fourth place with 39 points. So they're both going really well. And considering it's only a half of football, those four gentlemen are going absolutely outstanding. So they're basically going at a point a minute. Hines way better than a point a minute. So they've been absolutely outstanding. Colhoun's got through a heap of work. He's got 27 points in the 30 minutes. For New Zealand, Watins Lesniak is really led the way. He's on 43 points for the Wars. Aaron Clark played 36 minutes. He's got 29 points. Jackson Ford's got 25 points in the first 40 minutes. A couple of errors there probably hurting his score. Halasim has had a much better game this week after missing, or has only played half a game thus far, but last week had a bit of issues with a head knock and whatnot. So otherwise, look, if we're looking at really big names, look, Fisher Harris only on 17 points, so not the best. Tanner Boyd, who's been a really popular player and been pretty good thus far this season, is only 14 points in that first half, so he's had a bit of a disappointing fixture nonetheless. Laban only 7 points, and he came off there as well, only played the 30 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see what happened there with him. Back to Cronulla, look, Fanua Blake, only 21 points. A bit disappointing. Blake Brayley, not too bad, 25 points. Other than that, there's nothing really else to talk about from Cronulla, apart from, Nico Hines is leading the way fantasy-wise for this game and for Cronulla, Sam.
All right, Jason Reader, you're starting to really, really push the buttons here. I'm trying to have a really nice Easter Sunday with my mate, bro, but you keep bringing up one of the great rivalries in all of rugby league. Yes, the Broncos taking on North Queensland Cowboys this coming Friday from 8 o'clock out at Suncorp Stadium. And yes, of course, Dor will be there with bells on. And if I walked in front of him, I'm sure he'd push me down the freaking stairs. I'm sure of it, bro. And it'd be the same. No, yes, Wade. Because I'm telling you, I'll be pushing you down the stairs if I see you out there at Suncorp Stadium, bro. But $2.40 about the Cowboys. Now, Dor, you've already said something sort of behind the scenes with me that $2.40 probably shouldn't be the case come kickoff on Friday.
Oh, the Cowboys should definitely be favorites, in my opinion. I'd be getting on the Cowboys if they're $2.40. If you're not aware, I did post something during the game, as well as before it. Walsh is very graphic. That everyone sort of knows that by now. Is broken cheekbone for Walsh. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. He wasn't playing anyway because he failed his category 1 HIA. It was a category 1 HIA, so that's not even a fail. That's straight ruled out. And then we've seen this morning, so just before it was just confirmed, Adam Reynolds has grade 2. A grade 2, let me just get it up so I'm telling you exactly the right word straight from what we're hearing, the Broncos confirmed to Fox League that halfback Adam Reynolds has suffered a grade 2 abductor strain and will miss 1 to 2 weeks. I wasn't going to think after not playing last week. I didn't think he was going to play next week anyway. And then also Ben Hunt played through an MCL tear last night. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Have you got the footage on? Have you got the Fox League on right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. It's now just to come up on Fox League now as well. So yes, Ben Hunt missed pretty similar time last year, 6 to 8 weeks with a hamstring injury, not a knee injury. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Jesse Arthurs was outstanding last night, coming in and replacing Walsh, who was having a blinder until that point. But Arthurs was great last night at fullback. Verhoeven that came onto the wing, the youngster that just signed a 3-year extension with the Broncos that we found over playing New Zealand Sevens over the ditch with Utah Hebrew. He ended up making his debut last night, and he was good. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, didn't do anything bad, and he had, some good carries. And considering it's first time playing, first grade football, he did a really astute job. But I believe that the leaders, as Madge Maguire said, they're going to come together, and I think Karapani will be back for this game against the Cowboys. So I think you'll see Arthurs at the back. You'll see Mariner and Karapani on the wings with Shibasaki and Staggs in the centers with Mam at 5'8", and then the man to come back and hopefully, for my sake, haunt the Cowboys. I think Tom Duffy will be named halfback for the Brisbane Broncos.
Well,
for next
that's not fair. And also, that's not what I was also going to say. But yes, Tom Duffy could very well be fired up for it. He's had a pretty strong campaign in Queensland Cup from what I've seen and read. So Tom Duffy could very well partner up with Ezra Mam and boot the ball up the arse of the North Queensland Cowboys on Friday. But the other name that I wanted to talk to you about, now that Ben Hunt, the utility, is does that bring in Blake Moser?
Yeah. I think that Moser will be in, I reckon, and that he'll share that hooking role with Corey Pakes. Pakes did, I think, play like 80 last night, I'm pretty sure, due to all the changes that ended up happening. So I think, Moser's definitely going to be in the mix next week. And I'd love to see him come on in the last 20 to 30 minutes and try and cause some havoc for the Cowboys. But yeah, other than that, look, a lot of issues with the Broncos spine and backline, but we've got the depth. We've got the depth to cover, and that's still a very good backline. Arthurs, Mariner, Karapani, Staggs, and Shibasaki with Ezra Mam. And yeah, it's honestly, it's as I think it's like Adam Reynolds, I think, Ben Hunt, I'm pretty sure said it in his interview last night. I think it was someone asked him, about playing 7 in this the Broncos team, and he said it's an absolute luxury to play behind the pack that the Broncos have and outside back. So I think that Duffy, all he's just got to do is not go in there, do anything silly. He's just got to kick the ball, do his job, organize them around the park, and the Broncos players will do the rest of the work. But look, Cowboys have got some concerns, Sam. Let's not all make this about me. And I did post in that Ben Hunt thing just in the last half hour that there is the injuries to McIntyre and Braden Burns. No official scans or anything results yet, but I think it was a foot injury for McIntyre and an ankle for Braden Burns, if I'm correct.
I think they were both ankle injuries, but yes, thereabouts.
Physio, I've just got it up now, is ankle for Braden Burns and foot for McIntyre.
So in my opinion, man, I think Kai O'Donnell is a straight in for Sam McIntyre. O'Donnell had an amazing preseason and has been good every time he's had the opportunity in first grade. So I think O'Donnell is ready for that. In terms of who replaces Braden Burns and partners Tom Chester, Zach Laybutt did okay yesterday, as we see the Sharkies come back onto the paddock. Zach Labutt is an option, but then if you want an actual fair dinkum winger, you're going to be looking at someone like maybe a Robert Derby, or potentially for the Northern Pride, he's been pretty strong for them. Ronald Filatoga, who used to be a part of the Broncos system, has been killing it for the Northern Pride. He could be a debutant, a first grade debutant next weekend, but we've got the Sharkies back out onto the paddock. What do we reckon, mate? Do we reckon
out there too?
Do we reckon the Warriors go on?
The Warriors go on. You mean Sharks go on? The Warriors
come back,
come from behind. I give the Warriors a chance here, Sam, but they've got to strike first here. They've got to strike first here this afternoon in this second half. Or otherwise, I think the Cronulla will hold on. I believe in a Warriors fight back. But let's see as the Warriors kickstart.
They are dry conditions. They are dry conditions here, so there shouldn't be any more errors, really, or not too many more errors from either side here as Katoa plays the ball and it goes out to the left-hand side for Colquhoun, but that's a good grass-cutting tackle there from Ford. But Nico Hines now recipient of a fast play the ball and pass by Blake Brayley. He gets up, plays the ball now, fourth tackle, about 6 short of halfway. Hazelton ensures that the Sharkies will finish their opening set of the second half inside Warriors territory just by a little bit. Braden Trindle puts the ball up sky high, door.
Yes, you're slightly ahead of me, Sam, but that is okay. I will fix that up. You do not need to do anything. As now Tuapiki has a good run. Always going crossways here. Brought down eventually, Sam. That's just a blatant penalty. I've never seen such a more blatant penalty in my life. What the hell was Billy Burns thinking? Maybe he had too many caramello koalas this morning, bro. That is absolutely awful. That is a brain explosion. Too much chocolate to the dome. Anyway, as now CNK taps it and gives it Chance Nickel-Klokstad, should I say. I should stop using abbreviations, as Tanner Stowers-Smith plays the ball. Egan, that's very flat, nearly forward there to Dimitri Vamuga, and that's a great run there by Vamuga. Plays the ball. Egan gives it to Boyd. Boyd unders ball to the forward ranger, and look at him there burrowing there in full-wheel drive mode. Oh, and Billy Burns goes to dack him. Dax has stayed on. Is now Tanner Boyd. Oh, goodness me. 6 again, Sam. Tanner Boyd plays it inside the 20. Egan now to Tanner Stowers-Smith. Goodness me, he's nearly gone through, and so is my voice. It's nearly gone as Egan now gives it to Boyd. Boyd out the back to Tuapiki, now to Nickel-Klokstad. Great hands to Dallin. There's the hat trick. Oh, yes. Dallin with Tinzelesniak. They get it right this time. Chance Nickel-Klokstad, lovely little tap onto the flying mullet, and that's the hat trick. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, wowee, Dallin.
Billy Burns is going to suffer a third-degree spray at the hands of Craig Fitzgibbon at the end of the game if the Warriors come back to win. Oh, my goodness. But let's have a look. It's not confirmed. Oh, why would we doubt him? Why would we doubt DWZ?
Why would we doubt him? Why would we doubt Dallin? Oh, good grief. That is just awful stuff from Billy Burns. That is a serious coach killer, Sam. Oh, dearie me. Well, we got it, Sam. We said the Warriors needed to score first. They needed to, start well here after that first half. And wowee, it must have been a great spray from Mr. Webster in the sheds at halftime, bro, because they have come out firing.
Well, that's the thing, man. I was saying at halftime that Tuapiki has been responsible for a couple of errors there in that first half, and thankfully they seem to have rectified things. And Tuapiki copped the ball and got it on out to
Emu King.
Oh, Jesus, Emu. I didn't know what you were doing there. Emu King, yes. He's just got back from the river, bro.
Oh, excellent, bro. I hope you're having a lovely Easter as Tanner Boyd puts it straight down the middle. Oh, goodness me. That's a kinder surprise for your Sunday afternoon. As 16 points to 24. Here come the Wars, bro.
Yes, indeed. But how much will that missed conversion from Tanner Boyd in the first half come back to haunt them, as it is an 8-point deficit? Let me just update the
Oh, you update the scoreboard as we continue to
Yes.
watch Wattin Zalesniak, the flying mullet. What excellent work from him, bro. He needs some help, Sam. He honestly needs some help. This left side for the Waz with Halasima, Pompey, Tuivasa-Sheck, they need to help out this right side, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Because this right side for the right side for the Warriors has been outstanding. I'm loving the work of Tanner Stowers-Smith. Another good run off the kickoff, bro. Yes, and Viamuga, both these guys off the bench have been outstanding, providing impact, and you've got Ford Falcon that's just going to play the, and speaking of firing up, Halasima, offload, son. And and the Tongan fisherman, Sione Katoa, is just absolutely hooked. Wade Egan, goodness me. Oh, Wade Egan, sore and sorry. I hope he's okay, but goodness me, great hit from Katoa as Egan now gives it to Tuapiki, and Tuapiki, good run there, but he's going to be brought down on the 40-meter line. Don't do anything silly, Billy Burns, or you'll get molten hot chocolate poured on your melon, as now that is a long kick there from Tanner Boyd, taken nicely by Stone Street.
I just for some reason thought of Game of Thrones and how they had the hot gold fall down on that bloke's head.
Yes,
imagine hot molten chocolate instead, bro. Ooh. All right. Anyway, play on. Kale Iro now getting driven back a couple of meters back to his own 30. This is the second tackle here. The Sharkies, they need to continue to attack the game, obviously, and that is exactly what Wilton has done there. That's a good 12-meter carry there. In danger of going over the sideline just for a fraction of a second, but anyways, play on. Third tackle, and it's worked its way back in field here for Colquhoun. This is the fourth tackle. So 5 minutes into this second half, 24-16, Brayley goes left, Trindle, left to Kennedy. Kennedy just holds the ball and takes a bump and gets finished off there. So this is the last tackle. Decent defense there from the Warriors. Trindle puts a bomb up, puts up a bit of a nasty one. Tuapiki underneath it, takes it well on his own 10. Well done.
Beautiful take there. Excellent stuff from Tuapiki. A lovely pass there from Tanner Boyd, and here goes RTS straight and hard. And that's a good run from him. He nearly dropped that there, RTS, in trying to transfer the ball to his preferred hand to play the ball there, Sam. Nearly dropped it there as Pompey now gives it to Egan. Egan's going to have a little scoot. Lovely offload now to Tuivasa-Sheck. There's the fleeting footwork that we love to see. And look at it, Tanner Stowers-Smith. Goodness me, he's nearly gone through. Oh, he's a big body out on the edge, but he's got some wheels all right. As now Metcalf gives it to Halasima. Oh, Halasima, that's high, sir. Is that good defense there by Nico Hines? Yes, Ramian. Oh, goodness me, Halasima. The molten chocolate's going on you at the moment. Goodness me.
Far out. Ramian, great awareness, plays the ball on the 40. So what happened there? Halasima played the ball. RTS really wasn't aware of it. No communication with the Warriors. And Ramian said, thank you very much. And the referee said, play on. Hazelton has got the ball now, and he's getting dragged back a fraction. So the Sharkies on the third tackle. Yep, about 28 meters away from the try line. They go down the left-hand side. Trindle again kicks on the third tackle. He's tripped, or he's fallen over himself. But the referee is going to make sure the bunker gets this one correct. Yes. I'm not too sure.
This
I'm not
could
too
be a
sure
sin bin, Sam. This is big. We need to lock in here.
Just on first glimpse, I'm not too sure if I side with Trindle, but we're about to find out.
What are you saying? You're calling a flop?
I'm saying that he wanted to be nominated for an Oscar at this point in time.
I don't think you can. In my opinion, I agree with your live thoughts, Sam. He just turns around. I don't think, and he just turns around. He's not even looking at him. It's not like, he's looking at him. He's like looking like this, Sam, like looking out the back or over his shoulder to see where he is.
Yes.
He's basically just turned around, and Trindle's ran into him. And then that wasn't even what put him over. He then ran into Jackson Ford in a bit of a pinball action and then fell to his legs afterwards. I don't. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. The kick stayed in play, so it's a short dropout here from Tanner Boyd. And Did it go 10?
Ooh.
Must have
Yes,
just
it
got over the
did.
10. Take it
Yes,
away, Sam.
yes. Well, I was right anyway, but it resulted
Yes,
in a
you were.
Sharks ball regardless anyway. So this is Jesse Colquhoun. We were arguing over friggin' nothing just then. Colquhoun tackled 9 meters out from the try line, directly in front of the post. This is the second. Brayley comes to the right-hand side, passes out the back for Hines, then onto Ramey, and he puts the step on, trying to put the fend on Metcalf, but the Warriors are there to wrap him up. Tuapiki is in the line. He was responsible for that tackle. There's no fullback. Hines passes left to Kolfusi. Kolfusi, absolutely. Brayley, fourth tackle goes right. This is Trindle. Who does he elect? Oh, great tackle. Oh, my God.
Go, Lukey Metcalf. He picks it up. Oh, but Kennedy's is still out the back, but that's a great start. Don't, careful. Wait till your plays. Oh, Watins Lesniak's out there unmarked. And now here comes Chance. Chance coming through the middle. Offload. Oh, mamma mia. It was on for young and old, but Tanner Boyd has knocked it on. Oh, he was away.
It's hard to be critical.
Pastures. It was
it's
clean
hard to be
pastures. Critical. Excellent defense from Halasima, and Metcalf picks it up and away he goes. But good defense there by Kennedy. And yeah, you can be a bit critical and saying, did he really need to throw this pass? But there's no one there. There's no one there. It's a 2-on-1, but Tanner Boyd just drops it. He knows it as well.
On borrowed time, he asks a question. Who's the next new age small fullback? Great small fullback, Gray, Kinney, or Tuapiki. At this point in time, I like Kinney. I like Tuapiki, but I think Gray has shown so much maturity, so much class since his first grade debut. I'd have to give Gray the nod there just by a fraction. But this is the Sharkies here from 20 meters out. Brayley running to the left-hand side, giving it to Hazelton, but there was good defense from Niakure, but it's 6 again here for the Cronulla Sharks. So 11 meters out, Brayley right on to Kolfusi. Oh, good tackle from Stowers Smith and Halasima right in front of the post. Brayley, second tackle right to Trindle, dummies, and takes the hit from Niakure and Metcalf. That's great backup work from Murata. Brayley runs to the left-hand side before passing to Talakai, and that's good defense from Ford right in front of the sticks here. Fourth tackle, Brayley, left, Hines. There's a lot of space there, and Hines nearly
reach out.
Brayley puts in the kick, and it's a try for Wilton. Oh, boy, howdy. The Warriors defense was really good there for a full minute, but then just the momentum kept going to the left, They were getting stripped for numbers, and Tuapiki was nowhere to be seen, and Wilton is the recipient of a great try from a kick by Blake Brayley Door.
A beautiful shoe from Blake Brayley, indeed, Sam. A lovely little cute little grubber kick in here. If you watch it now, Hines plays the ball. Lovely little grubber kick. Beautiful shape. And Bob's your uncle. Over go Cronulla.
That's the thing. Nico Hines was tackled by Tuapiki without
Thank God he didn't reach out. He did well not to reach out, because that was a clear no try if he did, and it would have been penalised.
But Brayley was aware that it was Tuapiki.
Yep.
Brayley was aware that Tuapiki was the one that made the tackle and was up in the line, man. There was no fullback. And
that's why he's such a great hooker, Sam. That's why he's such a great hooker. And that's when, your best players can assess the situation, see who's in front of them, and be able to execute with their play that they have or their vision that they have. And that's exactly what Blake Brayley did. Like you alluded to, saw Tuapiki there, put the grubber kick in, and Teague Wilton, man on the spot, puts it down. Kick to come here, Sam.
Question for you, Dor.
Fire.
Question for you. No, from On Borrowed Time, what is your response to that question as Nico Hines' conversion goes over the black dot to make it 30-16?
I'm a big fan of all those players, Sam, Gray, Keeney, and Tuapiki. I think in regards to the overall package, I think I've got to give it to Jai Gray. I think just Keeney, I think, excels in the other areas, but I think that the issue with Keanu Keeney at the moment has been his work under the high ball. He's been targeted and exposed and struggled a little bit with taking the high ball So for me, that's his only concern. But yeah, I have to go with Jai Gray at the moment, but I love Keanu Keeney. Oh, sheesh. What a hit from Tanner Stowers-Smith and a carry from Talakai, Sam.
I would give Stowers-Smith at the moment a blank check and tell him just to write what you want at the moment. I love the work he gets through, bro. But anyways, play on. Oh, nearly a lost ball there. It looked like it nearly came loose from Billy Burns' grasp, and he plays the ball. Third tackle, left in field for Hazelton. So it's still not an insurmountable amount of points here for the Warriors to come back from, as Kennedy tried to make it more so. This is the last tackle. Hines puts the ball up from the Warriors' 40-meter line, and it's taken well by RTS, who needs to try and get more involved. And same with Pompey, as you said before, Dor.
Yes, Bastille Pompey, as he needs to get more involved, as now Luke Metcalf gives it to Watins Lesniak, who's been outstanding here this afternoon. Boyd now gives it to Nickel Klokstad, who's also been good offensively, but he's defensively hasn't been the best. But look, he's been good again here this afternoon, as Britton Nickera looks like he's about to come into the action, as now here comes Viamuga down the middle of the field. He's been outstanding with Stowers-Smith. A great offload to the man himself, Tanner Stowers-Smith, who's going to get it up to nearly the Sharks' 40-meter line. These two have been outstanding. Plays the ball. Egan, Metcalf, up it goes, and Roger is chasing as Katoa did a bit of an escort action, and Kennedy gets past one.
No, that's terribly unlucky. I thought maybe there was a clip on Kennedy's melon there, who was asking for danger, running sideways, and that's a good stop there from Niakure and Jackson Ford. Trindle the dummy half passes right infield to Ramian, and he's up over the 20-meter line by a couple of meters. I'm fretting the moment that Niakure and Niakure come together. And there's Nikura, I nearly said Niakure there for a moment, and he will get up and play it. This is the fourth tackle. Brayley left in field for Talakai, who he's come off the bench this afternoon and provided a good impact for the Sharkies. But this is the last. He plays the ball 5 short of halfway, and Hines puts the ball downfield.
Taken beautifully by Tuapigi at the back. Goes to feign the dummy, and then now he's gone crossfield. He now gives it to Watins Lesniak. And that's great defense there by Stone Street over the top, but it's a high tackle. And that is the get out of jail card free for the Warriors, bro. Oh, he's melon.
Billy Burns gave away the penalty.
No, it's Wilton. Look at his arm come around.
No. What I was going to say... Billy Burns gave away that penalty in the first set of the second half, and the Warriors scored straight from it. This is now the second one. Let's see if the Warriors can do it again.
Oh, most certainly, Sam. And I think everyone at home would love to see that. Tighten this game up a little bit, as now Healy is on, Sam, your man is on, and Tanner Stowers-Smith continues to work through the middle of the field. Brought down just over the 40-meter line as Healy goes for a run. He's driving the legs, the ex-Shark. Drives, and now Viamuga now to Jackson Ford. And speaking of driving, he's put that in full-wheel drive, Sam, and driven towards the try line, and that's a great run. Now Tanner Boyd out the back. Awful pass from him. Well picked up there by Tuapiki, but excellent defense there by Billy Burns. Sam plays the ball. Healy now to Boyd. Crossfield kick out to RTS. What can he do? He gets it, gives it back to Pompey. Pompey offloads it over the top.
He was pushed. Siggy, you and your caterpillar are going really well this afternoon.
Yes. It's unfortunate, but yeah, he's tackled him and the ball hasn't even arrived. Billy Burns, the molten chocolate is going all over you. You're going to be covered in it at this point. Goodness me. Here we go. Healy gives it to Ford. Metcalf's got to inject himself here, Sam. He's got to inject himself. The Warriors are getting the rub of the green when it comes to the penalties, but some of these have been blatant. Healy, now to Viamuga. Oh, he's just short. Plays the ball. Healy Healy. Oh, and he's dropped it. Oh, Samuel Healy. That is, oh, mamma mia. That is diabolical.
Has he copped a hit to the melon? We shall see.
Oh.
Not the melon, but gee whiz, his Adam's apple got a work over from Brayley.
But see, the thing is that it has to be a reportable offense to give the Warriors the penalty. And I'm just not sure that that is a reportable offense. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So a real blow there from the Warriors, Sam.
It was stiff. It was a bit of a stiff arm. So 23 minutes remain. It's a 14-point difference, 30-16, and the scrum is won by the Sharkies, Ramian. Oh, geez, if he could get the ball out to the right-hand side, it was 2 versus 0.
No. Oh, no!
Oh, no. And Healy's just saying what you're feeling, Dor. So Healy is getting sent to the HIA. This is...
There's no penalty, yet he has to go for a HIA. This is the problem with this
oh,
shit.
Tahi, bro,
no
in the chat,
sense.
might become the epileptic spider, bro, after that call. Goodness me. Now the Sharkies, this is tackle number 2, and Katoa has been tackled a bit beyond the 20-meter line. That's such a rubbish decision here. What's the call? So Katoa's gone
he's off the mark.
A little bit beyond, off the mark. Brayley left. This is Nicaragua. Oh, Stowers Smith got stuck into Nicaragua. And now James Fisher-Harris is just hunting the sideline there in Katoa. That's a good carry from him. Egan, though, no penalty, no 6 again. Katoa may have been milking that one, so that's a bit of a reprieve there for the Warriors. There's a bit of mongrel now coming into this game.
I like it.
Yes, and Trindle puts up a wobbly old kick, and it's taken well by DWZ.
Yes, Dallin Lesniak. Great carry from him up to the 30. Get off him, sir. As now Tanner Boyd gives it to Nickel Klukstad, and Nickel Klukstad through the middle. Someone's limping towards the sideline, apparently, I'm hearing in my ear. As that pass from Tuivasa Sheck was very flat, potentially forward, as Egan throws a dummy. Now gets it to a Peaky. Peaky gets past 1, gets past 2, and his leg, no. It's Tuapiki is down. Egan now gives it to Fisher-Harris. The Warriors are going down like flies, and Tuapiki still down on the ground as Boyd puts the kick out cross field. As now Watins Lesniak puts it out the back now via Muga has the ball. He gets past rid of Iro, and he can't throw an offload as now Watins Lesniak's down.
Yeah, the tension has just ratcheted up a couple of levels here at Ocean Protect Stadium for sure, man. Warriors definitely sensing how much time is left. That's a mad knee in the back. Holy. Valmarga just should have gotten rid of it straight away.
Well, I don't mind what Valmuga's done there, Sam. He's just, doesn't want anything silly to happen. He's just going to get tackled just inside the own 20. But they're the Warriors, Watins Lesniak. I don't know about Tuapiki, Sam. We'll have to see. But anyway, Sharks got the ball.
Absolutely. If it is Tuapiki that goes down, you would imagine RTS is the one that shifts to fullback potentially, or CNK. Actually, yeah, and then you maybe push Alasima in. But that's Jesse Ramian who was limping off the paddock. I think that's who you may have been alluding to before is AFB.
Okay. Yep.
Plays the ball short of the 40, they come left in field, and Burns is able to pass to Trindle. Now the ball is with Iro, and he's dancing, and he's just got to succumb to the tackle here. 4th tackle, 5 short of halfway. This is Burns, who has been very good despite a couple of penalties. Burns has been very good this afternoon. And this is the 4th tackle, last tackle inside Warriors territory. They go left. Trindle puts the bomb up. It's going to be a contest here. Stone Street, DWZ, and DWZ takes it. But was that a bit of a distractor penalty? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, Stone Street. Yes. So that's another long range penalty. Who's Julie?
You're all over it. You.
Who's Julie?
You. You're all over it, bro. He's offside anyway. Look at him. He's like 2 meters offside, and the touchy's right there.
Yes.
Oh, fudge cakes. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's what the cover. Oh, he's melon. He's okay. His melon's still attached. And anyway, we continue as, Hero was used as a speed bump there, Sam. Lovely run there by Niokore. And Tuapiki, he's all right. He's dashing. He gets past Trindle. Oh, Trindle gets back on a second effort and drags him down. Plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd flying away. Tanner Boyd, good step. He's got a hit on his melon, but he's okay. Now Egan gives it to Vaimuga. Now to Tuapiki. There's overlap. Nickel clock starting. Go to the ground. And he's out.
Time becoming an issue here for the Warriors. 19 minutes to go. 14 points the difference. They've got to score a try inside the next 8 minutes to be a realistic chance of taking things to golden point or just snatching or snaring the victory away from the Sharks. And even though I've got to try and be unbiased, I will remind everyone that I tip the Warriors. So come on, Warriors, do it for my tip. That sounds bad, but do it for my tip. Please. Now, Sharkies play the ball. This is Nikora now. He's met by 3 wise defenders. There is a bit of spite. There really is some spite coming into this contest as Talakai rumbles in towards the row of white jerseys waiting for him. Brayley left. Hazelton. Good stop or attempt at a stop by Tanner Boyd. Hazelton gets down to the 30. This is the third. Trindle on the run. Oh, good stop. Valmalga. Well done. Halting him in his tracks. Well done, Valmalga. And he's a little bit ginger. Trindle plays the ball, and now it's with Wilton. And that really did stop the momentum there that Trindle tried to inject into the Sharks outfit. And Nico Hines from about 5 short of halfway puts up a straight-up bomb. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, not Roger Tuivasa-Sheck has knocked it on. Shit, he nearly had it too.
He did indeed. Did indeed, bro. It's unfortunate, but the Warriors, these handling mistakes are killing them, Sam. They're killing them.
All right, I'm just updating the times here. So
all right.
17 minutes to go. The Sharkies, if they score here, you would think that would be a bridge too far.
I think so.
For the New Zealand Warriors, as Adam Pompey, who I don't think we've heard his name more than 4 times this afternoon, makes the tackle. And it is 6 again. Here is Nikora, who's come off the bench in jersey 22 this afternoon, plays the ball. Second tackle, 20 meters out. AFB collides with Valmalga and Jackson Ford. Sorry, now make this second tackle. 10 meters out, the Sharks Burns receives it and then puts Hazelton back under. This is the third. They're left of the post. Brayley, right. Trindle, Hines, Kennedy, Talakai holds it. Oh, but it doesn't matter that he did because he broke free of the tackle, puts the ball down. It is try time for the Sharkies. 34-16, 16 to go. I think it might be a bridge too far for the Warriors now, Dor.
I think so too, Sam. I think so too. The mistake there from Tuivasa-Sheck has proven costly, and then a bad missed tackle from, I think it's Adam Pompey, who's just been manhandled by Talakai here out on the right-hand side or left-hand side Warriors defensively, right-hand side Sharks attack. Look at that. Poor attempt there from Tuivasa-Sheck and Adam Pompey on Talakai there, but credit to Talakai. Well done.
See,
Too big, too strong.
what I feel happened there was that Luke Metcalf went in, and I don't think he quite communicated that with Pompey, and so that forced Pompey's hand to come in as well to try and cover up that gap. But the ball just got out on his outside way too quickly. Pompey was scrambling to fill up the space that was there initially, man. And then, as you say, just Talakai breaking free of Pompey and Tuivasa-Sheck to score, man. And Talakai, again, I said before, he's provided a nice impact off of the bench. And this is Stone Street kicking. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, Jesus, I don't know why I thought that was Stone Street. But anyway, Hines, the Warriors will be hoping he misses this. Hines shoots. And it's over the black dot. Yeah, I think it is too far now. It is 36-16, 20 points the difference. It's going to be a 13-plus points victory for the Sharks at this moment, at this point in time. But I've got to say, the Warriors, bro, I really think they've been their own worst enemy today. If they clean up
100%.
half a dozen of their errors, and if, yeah, no, it should be a little bit closer, but they've been their own worst enemy today. So what are we looking at here?
Ramian not returning this afternoon, it looked like, in that tackle there. But anyway, Sharks have got it, Sam.
All righty. Rudolph crashes back into the pack. That's good contact. 14 and a half minutes to go. Halasima just reeling out of that tackle with a bit of a shake of the hand. So maybe it got crunched in amongst all that friggin' granite. Play the ball by Katoa. They come back down to the right-hand side, the short side. And Nikora is up over the 30-meter line. I think that's right to go. And who we got here? I think that's Billy Burns, who is stopped about 8 short of halfway. Fourth tackle, Brayley left for AFB, and he puts on a bit of a step and nice post-contact meters into the Warriors territory. But this is the last here for the Sharkies. Braden Trindle puts the bomb up. Tuapiki underneath it. Takes it well. Takes it well.
Takes it very nicely, Sam. Takes it nicely. But yeah, it's pardon me. Down 20 points. They've got to start throwing it around, and Tanner Boyd gets it there from the offload from Wattin Zalesniak. Plays the ball. Now Tuapiki gives it to Chance Nickel Klukstad, and Klukstad's now trying to get going but can't do so. Nickel Klukstad plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Tuivasa-Sheck, and Tuivasa-Sheck gets Talakai with lovely footwork, but can't get past Fanua Blake. Luke Metcalf now gives it to Pompey, and Pompey now tries to go over the top of Britton Nikora, but good defense there, plays the ball. Now Egan on the last gives it to Tanner Boyd, and Tanner Boyd kicks it long, kicks it high, but it's taken by Stone Street inside his 20, Sam.
Stone Street gets back to the 30. Warriors will be praying that an error is coming their way in the next little while. This is Iro, who's been quiet in the second half after he had a pretty impactful first half, but he's able to rumble his way back to the 40-meter line. Play the ball. Hines gives it to Katoa, fends away from Stowers Smith and comes back to the right, but he's eventually wrapped up by Halasima and company. Third tackle. Brayley left for Hines, holds it up nicely for Rudolph, who breaks free. He's got to beat Stowers Smith, and he can't do so. Good defense, Stowers Smith. Good run, Rudolph. Fourth tackle, 25 out. Trindle on the fourth, puts in the kick. It's taken well by Tuapiki on the full, who's gotten out of his own in-goal area and has gotten back to the 10-meter line. Well done.
Terrific effort there from Tuapiki, Sam. Now Adam Pompey's now going for a run. He just can't get past it. Yeah, the line breaks 8-2 in favor of Cronulla, Sam. So that's a big start. As now Tuivasa-Sheck's going to go crossfield, but great defense there by Braden Trindle. Tuivasa-Sheck plays the ball. Now Tanner Boyd gives it to Wattin Zalesniak, and he's up to nearly the 30-meter line. Plays the ball. Egan now gives it to Tanner Stowers Smith, and Stowers Smith through the middle of the field. Outstanding. Trying to play the ball, does so immediately. Tanner Boyd's there on the last and kicks it high, kicks it long, and Kennedy takes it inside his 10.
Yeah, decent old kick now, but they've got to really stiffen their defense up. But Kennedy gave it to Katoa, and he's broken free, weaving in midfield. There's nobody in front of him, is there? No, there's Tuapiki. Oh, what a run back, but Katoa still standing, able to offload back to Burns. Now Hines running, to the 30-meter line, puts it a first tackle kick. Pompey, get back there, son. He does. Oh, well, I guess if you're up by 20 points with 11 to go, why not, Dor?
Why not? It was right there, but they just got poor old Talakai was probably not the right man to be there. And now Billy Burns, goodness me. And now there's trouble. Now there's trouble. Billy Burns has given away, I think, about 3 or 4 penalties this afternoon from the Sharkies. But yeah, the Warriors not looking good at all. They agreed on borrowed time. I wouldn't say finished, but they definitely haven't played well at all today. And after such a good start to the season, it has been very disappointing. Coming off a loss, how they have turned up here this afternoon is now Pompey gives it to Metcalf. Metcalf now to Fisher Harris, especially when they've won the penalty count 9-1. You'd expect a better performance as Egan. That's a great run there from Aaron Clark. Lovely offload out the back to Fisher Harris, who's now going to throw it out the back to Metcalf. Metcalf now to Halasima. Halasima's now putting footwork on, but great defense there by Talakai. Plays the ball. Halasima now. Pompey gives it to Stowers Smith, who tries to get rid of Hines. Potential second effort. Egan now has a scoot. Egan, wait, Egan! Offload over the top, and Tuivasa-Sheck can't bring it in.
Well, it dropped on him. It did drop on him, man. He had too much spin and went to the ground very, very quickly, man. So I don't begrudge RTS on that. That's a hard
Egan
ball to try and
kept
take.
Going himself, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah.
He tried to throw that pass, and it's just not on.
It would have been an amazing catch if he was able to do it.
If he was able to pick that up off the bootlaces and score, it would have been magical. Yeah, I agree on borrowed time. Egan could have strolled over himself.
Alrighty, so Iro, ball in hand, taken down. So please stick with us, guys. We're going to be on a different stream, but Knights versus Raiders. Dora and I are going to be live for that one in approximately, 18 minutes time or thereabouts. So stick with us. And AFB passes to Hines onto Nikora. And he was able to get a great ball out to Katoa, who's put the foot down and made 22 meters plus. And it takes Luke Metcalf to take him down. Talakai, dummy half, left in field for Hines. AFB whips it out to Trindle. Another early tackle kick, but this one might come up brilliantly for Stone Street. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, bugger me dead. It's cleaned up by DWZ. No.
As Nicker is down, but it looks like he's up as now Nickel Klukstad is going to have a run. Sharks are playing very freely here, Sam, but the Warriors are doing great in their scramble on these early kicks and able to regather as now Tuapiki is having a carry. Sam Healy must have passed his HIA. He's back into the action as now Clark. I think that's Clark out the back to Metcalf. That's good to see him take on the line a little bit. Plays the ball. Healy now to Tanner Boyd on the last, looking for the 40-20. Drives it down the middle of the field. It's not going to be a 40-20, but a great kick. Stone Street has to pick it up off the deck inside his own 10. And Tanner Boyd's right there to make the tackle.
What are they going to do here now, Sharkies? Every set, seemingly for the past 10 minutes, they've been able to break a tackle or two or find the space on the outside and break free 40 meters upfield. And CNK looks like he is, he looks in massive amounts of pain there, CNK, unfortunately. Chance Nickel Klukstar. And this here is the third tackle. They're coming back towards him, but no play on. Wilton up over the 30, able to offload back to Kennedy. Kennedy running, taken down on their own 40, but time is going to be stopped here for CNK. Hopefully it's like a burner of some sort. Let's see. It was Kennedy versus CNK.
Oh, his head's just gone in the wrong spot.
He's given himself a crusher, almost. A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Right into the arm of Kennedy.
He's
I don't know if he's concussed or he's just sort of.
Yeah, it's the compression of the neck, I feel like, bro.
Nicker is also in trouble as well. He's holding like a shoulder or something like that out on the other side of the field.
Well,
you don't like to see it, bro. Don't like to see it.
Well, just a quick conversation on Sharkies now as we see Nicara coming off. Just a quick conversation on the Sharkies. So we saw them go down to the Panthers, and then they went down to the Dolphins as the stretcher is out for CNK, far out. But for the Sharkies, they then went down to the Dolphins. So they lost to the Panthers, went down to the Dolphins. Then they went to Canberra and put on a very similar scoreline, 34-22, I think it was last weekend. And now they've taken down the Warriors, who have been, like a top 5 team to start the year. I think these are good signs for the Sharkies. They've taken a couple of real punches to the face to wake themselves up a bit or to be woken up. And they've gone down to Canberra, got a very hard-fought victory there. They've taken on a Warriors side who had only lost one game coming into the season, and they've looked pretty well. But my question, though, is when it comes to the time that the Sharkies have to take on a Melbourne Storm, who I know aren't the greatest barometer at the moment, but still, though, they are a pillar of strength. The next time you see a Sharks side take on, a top 4 team, like a Broncos or a Storm, how do we reckon? Will you still have? Will you have a little bit more confidence in the Sharkies when they take on those more high-profile heavyweight teams, or are you still going to be very, very trepidatious about the Sharkies?
I don't know, to be honest. Outside of the Penrith Panthers, I don't think anyone in this premiership's playing with any sort of consistency at the moment. We've seen now the Warriors, who started the season undefeated, have gone now back-to-back losses. We saw the Broncos start the year with 2 losses, and then they've gone on to win 3 games. Like, we're not seeing any consistency at all from any of these teams. So, yeah, I don't know in regards to, are we going to see the Sharks perform better against the top 4 sides or, against the better teams? I think that we're just going to have to wait and see. In recent times, they've definitely been a bit better than they had been a few seasons ago. But nah, Sam, I don't know. It's a bit too early, I think, in my opinion, to really be. We've only seen just over a month of action, and it's been very disjointed up and down from a lot of teams, not just Cronulla. So,
no, that's fair, man. And we're going to see it next week, the Sharkies versus the Roosters over in Perth, man. So we are going to see it. And the Roosters, they haven't not the greatest of form, but they did put Manly to the sword very well, and they're coming off a bye. So it'll be a good test.
Seabold led Manly.
That's true. No, you're correct. But still, those Sharks Roosters next week, that's going to be very, very.
It's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be.
It will be fascinating.
Game.
Absolutely.
Roosters coming off the week off, and Sharks coming off a good win here against the Warriors at home. As Fisher Harris now gives the Clark, now gives it to Boyd, and Boyd he nearly gets through there, but good defense there by Adam Fanua-Blake brings him down. Healy now gives it to Clark, out the back to Metcalf. Metcalf, lovely ball out to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and now Metcalf looks like he's hurt. He's just grabbed his hamstring and is moving towards the sideline or quad. As now Healy gives it to Boyd, and Boyd kicks it crossfield. And Stone Street's put it down in the in goal, but regathered there by Iro and Trindle.
He is, mate. I see it too. Metcalf, he's coming towards the sideline and he's reaching at his left buttocks. Glutes, hamstring, something's gone crack for Luke Metcalf. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez, oh, dear. He cannot catch a break.
There's been a fair few sides this weekend. Round 5 has been injury desolato round where clubs are being pillaged from their playing groups through injuries, man. As he goes up the tunnel. Anyway, the Warriors get the ball from the dropout, and now Boyd gives it to Aaron Clark.
6 again.
Now Healy gives it to Fisher Harris. Can Dallin get a 4-piece in a loss? And that's just clearly stripped. I don't know why the hell that took so long from Ziggy. Maybe his mustache was covering his eyes and he couldn't see. Cronulla are challenging. We will see. But no, dearie me, it's sad stuff. Really sad to see players go down injured regardless of the club they're playing for. Unsuccessful from the Sharks. Are we surprised? Not at all. It's a clear and blatant strip. Yeah, look, that is a fair point, Paul. Like the game is very, very fast paced at the moment with these 6 agains and whatnot. Well, it can be bad to watch. It can also be good, but it's also very fatiguing on the players as well. As now Healy gives it to Tanner Stowers-Smith. And if anyone deserves a try today, it is that man right there. He's been outstanding as Healy now dummy half gives it to Boyd. Boyd, lovely ball to Niokore, but good defense there by Trindle and Ero. Well, I don't know what's going on here between Niokore and thing, but Healy gives it out the back to Boyd. Boyd to Stowers-Smith. I think this is last tackle here as Healy puts in the grubber kick and no! Aaron Clark is claiming it, but I don't think he put it down. Trindle has not put it down. He's bobbled it twice. But if it's both back, then it could be beneficial if Aaron Clark then knocks it on. It's a lovely kick.
Clark on side from the kick.
Is it backwards?
That's not grounded, and Clark has gone over the top of it.
That angle is not going to help. I thought Trindle might have grounded this. Like, I'm not going to lie. Clark doesn't ground it, so it's probably going to be the Sharks ball. Oh, I didn't look at that. Yeah, look, watch Ero here.
Yeah.
He pushes him.
Is it a penalty try?
But you can't give it a penalty try because Trindle's there. Penalty try.
It's going to be a penalty try.
Yeah. The reason it's a penalty try is because Trindle got to the ball and missed it. So, and then if he wasn't pushed, they're saying that he would have scored. Oh, well, Aaron Clark owners, enjoy Aaron Clark owners. Not that there's many, but it's just dumb from Ero. He probably wouldn't have scored even without the push, but yeah, that's just stupid. You can see him there, just hands in the back. It's just screaming for the bunker or something to adjudicate on it. As well, they've kicked a conversion, bro. After a couple of one miss, I think they're back in the going up in 6s rather than 4s.
We saw an amazing comeback from St. Helens over the Wigan Warriors over the weekend. That was friggin' insane, but we're not going to see anything like that here this Arvo.
Well, I don't think so. Not with how Cronulla have played thus far, and the Warriors are depleted on troops, Sam. Multiple injuries. So we'll see what happens. Plenty of time, though. Oh, look, the Warriors are out there playing with 12 players because they've used all their interchanges and Metcalf's cooked. So if the 12-man Warriors can come back and win this game, I will fall off this chair. Hazelton, there's a few injuries here. Nikora Hazelton's apparently got a lot of ice around the ankle. We've seen Nickel Klokstad go off very ginger. We've seen Metcalf go off injured with the hamstring. Is now Sam Healy pins the ears back. Can he get the offload? No, he cannot, but he gets up to halfway, but it's last tackle already. So I think the Warriors are just going to kick it long, and they do along the ground. It's driving along. Stone Street takes it inside his 10, Sam.
Oh, and it's bumped. Oh, it wasn't much of the arms wrapping around friggin' Stone Street then, just quietly. But 2 minutes remain, and Katoa has been taken down, 11 out from his own try line. Yes, Newcastle versus Canberra coming up inside the next 5 minutes. We're going to go straight from this to that. So please jump on over and find us on the stream. So just while we're here on this stream anyway, Dor, thank you very much for calling this with me today on Easter Sunday. But also thank you for joining me in the next one as well. So as we see, AFB carrying the ball up, and he does offload back to Brayley, left to Trindle, left to Wilton, dummies, puts the foot down, taken down about 8 meters shy of halfway. Brayley scoots to the left-hand side, passes to Ero, dummies, throws a gridiron pass, and there's about 90 seconds left. 36-22. Warriors will finish with the ball. And Tahi, bro, might become the epileptic spider after this performance, and seeing Luke Metcalf go off with what seemingly might be a hamstring injury while he's at work. He can't finish his job properly, Tahi, bro. He's too down and sour about the result here this afternoon, bro. Tahi, bro, just finish your job, mate. Finish your job and then go home and have some Easter chocky.
Most certainly, as Tanner Stowers-Smith now takes a good run up there after that forward pass from Ero. Plays the ball. Healy's going to have a scoot out of dummy half. Samuel Healy. Healy, that's a great carry. Plays the ball now 30 meters out. Aaron Clark in the dummy half. Now Boyd gives it to a Peaky looking for an option. Gives it back infield to Healy. Healy sees a bit of open space. He's trying to get through. He gets past an absolutely terrible attempt of a tackle there by Fanua Blake, who's then brought down. Healy 15 meters out. Plays the ball. Fisher Harris in a dummy half. Gives it to Tanner Boyd. Tanner Boyd out the back to Tuivasa-Sheck. Tuivasa-Sheck down to Halasima. Halasima has the ball just out on the 10-meter line of the Sharks. 10 meters out from the Sharks try line now. Tuivasa-Sheck gives it to Boyd. Boyd, crossfield kick. Laban coming through, and a bit of a shove there, but Katoa takes it inside the 10 and taps it, and away he goes. And he hits a peaky there with a strong shot. He's still going, Sione Katoa. He's still going.
Still going. Can he pass it? No, he doesn't want to. No. Takes the tackle. Congratulations, Sharks. 36 points to 22. That's the end of the stream, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.
See you guys in the next one.